Hey guys! Molly tagged me for the Liebster Award, so I thought I'd make it into a video to make it a little more fun and interesting. She asked me 11 awesome questions and then also asked for 11 facts about myself. So here they are. I've got them on paper so I can remember them. I have not read all the way through the questions, so this is going to be kind of interesting and fun. You guys get to see my initial response. And you guys should go check out Molly's blog. I adore her blog name, it's so cute. asparkleoflight.wordpress.com. Go check that out, and I've got my Captain America shirt here and my questions, so let's do this. Okay, first question. Do you like snakes? Would you hold one? I don't adore snakes, but I'm also not scared of snakes unless they're like that huge, like man-eating, whatever they are called, gigantic ones with a gigantic mouth. I would not hold one of those. I would definitely hold just like a garden snake or something. Those are cool. What genre of music do you like? I like a little bit of Western, definitely like Christian contemporary, like Casting Crowns. Some of For King and Country's music is pretty cool. J.J. Heller, that kind of thing. So I guess I'll go with Christian contemporary. I also really like folk songs. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream, or don't you like ice cream? Is that even a question? Okay. I don't know what my favorite flavor of ice cream is. Right now I can only eat vanilla because I'm not allowed to eat chocolate for health reasons. But I think my favorite is probably cookie dough. Cookie dough ice cream. And yes, I definitely do like ice cream. Let's see, how long have you been blogging? Okay, it hasn't been that long that I should be able to forget. My mind's just, yeah. Let's see, so since May 28th, so that's basically 2 months. Like, I wish I'd started on June 1st so that I could, like, actually tell, but I was too excited and started on May 28th. So, basically two months. A little over now that it's into August. Okay, summer or winter? So I live in a very hot state right now, so I would say winter. When we lived in Oregon, definitely probably summer. It was very fun. We had 4th of July picnics and parades, and there was always haying season, which was really fun. We'd make the people food and bring them out to them, bring it out to them and chase stray cows down the road and just that kind of thing. And we'd always play in the creek with friends, and summer was very amazing. I also loved winter because of the snow. I actually adored the snow and the rain, and except for when it let us out of town to go shopping. But I'll say winter since I live in a hot state right now. Inside or outside? This is kind of the same thing. Inside here, definitely outside in Oregon. I was always outside. It's too hot here though. So in winter, I love to be outside. Do you prefer to read or write? For fun? Read. Writing's fun too, but it's not just like just as relaxing. And when I write, I get very into the story and into the characters, and it all has to be right, and it has to say the right things that I want it to, and that kind of thing. So it takes more concentration and brain. So I'm gonna say I prefer to read, but I also love to write. What's the longest, or closest to longest, if you can't remember, book you've ever read? Okay, I got this book from the library. I can't even remember the title. I think it was like The Lost Island. It's connected with 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea somehow. Actually, I can't tell because it's a spoiler. And I had to check that book out so many times just to get through it. I'm a pretty fast reader, but it was thick. that was probably the longest book I've ever read. It was really good too. It was really fascinating. These guys who are out stranded on an island, like completely stranded, like the books and movies and stuff always have, you know, like, oh, they were washed up with a crate of, you know, food and weapons. It wasn't like that at all. They were totally stranded with like nothing. So that was really fascinating. Let's see, historical fiction or fantasy. I haven't read a whole lot of fantasy, to be honest. It's cool. It has a whole lot of, like, I have read some really cool fantasy, especially recently, but I'm gonna say historical fiction because I really, really love the idea of kind of going back and living history as if you were those characters. And that's also what I like to write. Right now okay, this is actually funny because right now my novel that I'm working on is kind of a cross between historical fiction and fantasy. It's historical fiction with a little bit of speculative history thrown in there, about these people that, you know, I'm saying existed but aren't in the history books because they were so top secret. So it's a little bit speculative or fantasy in that way, but it's definitely, I would class it as historical fiction if that weren't there. So I love to read and write historical fiction. Watermelon or cantaloupe? Watermelon. Cloudy or sunny? I love cloudy. I love the rain and the clouds and just like how like dark and I don't know. I love cloudy. Sunny if you're trying to do something. Alright, so on to the 11 facts about me. I wrote them down just because I had to brainstorm them. I'm like, suddenly don't know anything about myself. I chew on my pencils when I think. I always wear 2 braids, especially more back when I had longer hair. If laser tag counted as a sport, it would be my favorite. I don't know if I wrote this one down. One of my wisdom teeth is completely sideways, like still down in the gums, completely sideways. So that's gonna be a really fun extraction someday. I have 4 nephews under the age of 5. They're awesome and a riot. Okay, telling me to sing probably wouldn't work because I would forget like the second after, not because I meant to, but just there's so many songs and like singing them in my head instead of out loud, and then they just have to burst out. I don't know, I can't not sing. We moved to rural Oregon when I was 6 and lived there for 8 years. That was amazing. I miss it. I can't stay up on roller skates for the life of me. Some of you definitely know that. I have not ever tried ice skates or rollerblades or skateboard or anything like that. I probably should just for laughs. Oh, I tape things to the wall by my bed. Just like tape it there, like papers, story notes, pictures. I have a calendar taped there instead of like nailed there. And it doesn't, like they're all crooked, like at different places, different angles and all overlapping, and like it's insane. Doesn't matter if they're straight. Oh, this one. I have a poster of the painting The Lady of Shalott hanging over my headboard. That's also taped. This guy's living in a rental house. Never know when you're gonna move again. Oh, and my mom jokes that I look like her when I wake up, which is very flattering because she's sitting there in the boat. Like, it's an amazing painting, like completely spectacular. I love it. But I don't want to look like her. She looks so sick. Yeah, I'm definitely a night owl, not a morning person. Oh, okay, so number 11 is I only have 1 shelf on my sister's bookshelf, but it's okay because I don't really spend the money on collecting books right now unless I must have a certain one. So that was the 11 fun facts about me and the 11 questions from Molly at sparkleoflight.wordpress.com. Thank you so much for tagging me, Molly. Thank you guys for watching this, and I'd love to hear some random facts about you. Bye!